told me this story just before she passed away. So I know it's true. And I've always wondered why there were so many marriages of individuals in my family who are 50 plus years old and been married for more than 25 years. 50 plus years old. I just turned 50 2 days ago. And I've been married for 28 years. 28 of the 50. And I could go down aunt and uncle in my grandmother Webb's family of the sons and daughters that wasn't even married yet. That's called a seer. She saw my mother, and when my mother realized that her mother saw her, my mother became a seer as well. She saw the wedding dowry. She saw the marriage covenant. She saw the financial economy. She saw what this do in remembrance of me. She saw the financial, everything that my grandmother was verbalizing to my father. My grandmother Webb was saying, if I be lifted up, I will draw all men. Son, if you lift up my daughter, your bride, and if you do right by her in your marriage, God will bless you, son. This is what my grandmother was trying to tell my father. The ultimate pot of gold, the ultimate kingdom, the ultimate glory that can be given to God is the fruit of the womb of a woman who is in the everlasting covenant with God that does not bow the knee to Baal nor kiss him. This is what my grandmother was saying that she raised. She said, I raised 5 wise virgins who would not compromise, who would not bow the knee. And the only reason that my daughter is with you is because you convinced her during your senior year that she was the one and she was the wife. And now we're here 3, 4, 5 years after graduation. 2 kids, no marriage. I'm going to let you know that this will not happen in my neighborhood. I'm letting y'all know what the quadruple OG godmother is. And when all of our women get back to raising the bar, get back to being seers, your babies will not be in prison. You will break the cycle of the war on drugs against your children. You will break the cycle of the war on poverty against you and your family. You will break the cycle of the war on your marriages. You will break the cycle on the war on your health, on your body, on your sanctuary, on your temple of God. You're losing all of these battles because remember, Abraham's children did the same thing when the Messiah came for his earthly service ministry. And the first thing he did when he was 30 years old, there's a financial covenant. When when your children turn 30, you're supposed to crown them and give them what I'm giving mine 3 years early. I'm 3 years ahead of schedule. David was crowned at 30, all throughout the 30. And at 50, people, you don't even know what your role is in the financial blessings of the family. And so what I'm doing is I'm going to take the covenant that my grandmother Ora Lillian Legette wanted me to know, that my grandmother Webb and my mother Beverly committed to that day when grandma raised the bar, when grandma Webb raised the bar and stated she was 5 wise virgins. And my grandmother Legette said, yo, I'm one of the 5 wise virgins. I got 4 sisters named the Masons. I got 4 sisters named the Ganges. And then my husband Frank Legette has 7 or 8 sisters. And so I'm 5 wise virgin on 4 different family groups, including yours, Miss Webb, the Wilsons and the Webbs. I'll join your 5. I see your 5 and I raise your 5. They was playing poker in there. My grandmothers raised the bar. Aunt Julie was still in high school. Uncle Gary was still in high school. Aunt Libby was still in high school. Uncle Gene was still in high school. Oh, no, Uncle Gene got married the year before I was born. Terry was born in 72. I think Uncle Gene got married in 73. Grandpop Webb died in between Terry being born and me being born. And I saw Grandpop Webb go down the aisle with Grandma Webb at Uncle Gene's wedding. So what I'm stating is Grandma Webb stated all of my children. All of my children. So Huntsville, Alabama is the place where after my mom and pops got married, they went straight down to Huntsville, Alabama. Huntsville, Alabama is our wedding bell tower. Huntsville, Alabama is our Emmanuel, the woman at the well. My grandma Webb was saying exactly what the Son of God was saying. The same, listen, I'm just telling y'all.